and sister, Lockie and Zoe, are two completely different people. One's a boy and one's a girl. One had a water entrance and one came out the sunroof. Lockie is quiet and can be shy. Zoe, on the other hand, is loud and determined. My grandma says she's just like my mum when she was 3. But there's one thing they have in common. Medium chain acyl-CoA dehydrogenase deficiency. Let's just call it MCAD for short. So what is MCAD? Let me try and explain. When we eat food, enzymes help break it down. Certain enzymes help break down fats into their building blocks, fatty acids. Fatty acids are built like chains and come in many different lengths. They are categorized as either short, medium, long, or very long. The enzyme MCAD is in charge of breaking down the medium chain fats. MCAD deficiency occurs when the enzyme MCAD is either missing or not working properly. So what are the effects of all this? Well, children with MCAD live full and active lives, provided they eat regularly and avoid long periods without food. Although, if the child becomes unwell or not eating their normal foods, they will need to go to hospital where they will be put on an IV drip. A drip is a short plastic tube that is put into a child's vein using a needle. Then it is left so that fluids and medicines can be given directly to the blood via the vein. So how do you get MCAD? MCAD is a genetic condition that has been passed down through both parents. In New Zealand, about 4 babies a year are diagnosed with MCAD deficiency. There have been approximately 60 people in New Zealand diagnosed with MCAD, including Lockie and Zoe. Unlike a cold or the flu, MCAD is not something that you can catch from others. So being an older sister of 2 kids with MCAD, I've got to have a point of view about the whole thing. When I wake up in the morning and Lockie or Zoe aren't there, I get kind of worried. Dad always gives me a big hug and explains what has happened. Then I go to school, and usually when I come home, Mum and the little ones are home again and I can forget about it all. So let me tell you about our family reunion in hospital. Last year we all ended up in hospital together, our whole family. It was the middle of the night and Dad, Lockie, Jacob and I were in the car on the way into hospital because poor Lockie was vomiting everywhere. After a long wait at the reception desk, we finally got into the emergency ward and met up with Mum, just as Zoe was getting the drip put into her hand. She was screaming like crazy. Zoe, not Mum. It'd be funny if it was Mum screaming. After this trip, I realised that hospital trips aren't fun. But when Lockie and Zoe are sick, it's the best place for them to be. I know that all kids are special, but I reckon that MCAD makes Lockie and Zoe extra special. Thank you.